So in the last tutorial, I introduced extrude, inset, bevel, and loop cut. So let's now try to create a low poly tree. So let's create a low poly tree, and we will uh, put also a color, to our low poly tree. So let's now delete this one. Let's select all this by clicking A and then delete, and then delete. So in our object mode, let's go back to our object mode. Let's also select or go back in the middle of our cursor, as you can see here. So, and then let's now add a an object. So our goal here is to create a tree. So let us uh, add an object inside this add and then mesh. You will notice here the a cylinder. We can use a cylinder as our trunk of the tree. So as you notice, upon adding this cylinder, you will have these properties. So it is important to know that after adding an object, you will have this property. So you need to change it if you wish to decrease or increase the number of the vertices. So since this is a low poly, we can decrease this vertices. Let's make it 8, and then let's hit enter. So now this will be our trunk. So let's now go to edit mode to select uh, the face of our um, cylinder, top face of our cylinder. So let's go to edit mode. Let's go edit mode, and then using this, let's go to select box first, and then select the select face, and then select this top face of our cylinder. Our goal here is to uh, expand, or our goal here is to elongate this object. So let's use this move tool, and then you can simply drag it. Okay, as you can see here, and let's also change the scale of this top view, the selected faces. So let's go to scale, and we want to scale this equally. So let's use the circle. Okay, let's hold this, and then let's change. Okay, so this will be our trunk. Now let's add a branches. But if you notice, we have a problem here. We cannot use the extrude to have another area here to be our branches. So to do that, let's use loop cut. So if you remember, we can cut our object, no? So loop and slide. So let's select this loop cut, and if you notice, you can uh, uh, cut this in the middle, or uh, vertically, no? So you can, this is our goal here is to have a multiple cut here. So a horizontal cut. So click this, and then you will notice that upon clicking this, you will have this loop cut and slide properties. So let's add maybe 13, or uh, 12 or 11 maybe. So let's it's okay. It's enough number. Okay, so let's now select or go back to select to avoid. You remember, if you remember, we are here in the loop cut. So as you can see, if I hover my mouse or cursor in this object, you will notice that uh, we can uh, we are under this loop cut. So let's go back to select to avoid that. Now we have this. So we are now here in the front view of our object by clicking the y-axis. Okay, and our goal here is to select this portion. So under the edit mode, you can select this face, and then let's zoom. Okay, so let's select this two faces by holding the shift key so that we can select this, and then under our tools, let's select extrude. As you can see here, we have now this plus sign that are ready to extrude our object. So let's change the view, and let's drag this, and as you can see, we have this simple uh, object like branches. So our goal here now is to scale this. Let's scale this. Let's make it pointy, and then let's move also uh, like this one. Okay, and you can also add another or can extrude again using this one, and again scale to scale this equally using this um, using that circle, and then let's move again using. Okay, so as you can see, we have now this trunk with the branches. Okay, the next thing that we need to do is to put here in our object a leaf, or yeah, the leaf of our tree. So let's go to the top view to see the top view of our object. Let's change the view by dragging using this one, dragging this, and using the cursor, I will now put here the cursor on the top of our object. So if you go again to the uh, um, front view, you will notice that the cursor is under or on the top of our object. So don't forget to select the select box, the selection tool. So now we can now add a object, but before that, let's go back to our object mode, no? And then add an object. So under add, and then let's add icosphere, no, as our three leaves. So as you can see, it's very small. You can scale it right away equally using this using the circle. So you can scale it like this one, and then let's move so that it will put here like this one. Okay, so now let's also select this object and duplicate this. So you can duplicate this, right click, and you can see duplicate object, and then as you can see, we have the duplicate of our object, and let's scale it, no, smaller one. Okay, and then let's move our object. Let's use this, okay, this one, to move our object. Okay, so that's it. That's our low poly 3. So now to give some color to this, I will introduce the shading. So on the top of our um, menu, we have this shading. So let's go to this shading. So let's click the shading, and as you can see here on this okay, so as you can see here now, in the under the shading, we can have the material section. So by default, you have this material. Okay, we can also have a slot here. So you can add the slot by clicking this plus sign, and you can delete by or removing a slot by clicking this minus sign. So here we can now apply some colors in our object for the individual object we have. So under our shading, we can have this drop down box for the slot. So you can simply click the add button here to add new material slot. So let's click uh, or let's add two slot. Slot number 1. Let's make this for our leaf. So as you can see here, we have also uh, for the other, let's select this also. The next icosphere we have, this is small leaves. So let's select new. Let's add also this um, color, or you can simply use or copy the color. And then the last is the cylinder or the trunk we have. So you can simply add new slot here and add new, and for the cylinder we can apply here the brown. So we can put the roughness here, we can change to 2 so that it will remove the shiny. So as you can see, we have now this low poly 3, and we have the color. So thank you very much for watching. Again, I will give you time to apply all the things, or I will give you now the time to apply all the things you've learned in this tutorial. Thank you, and see you for the next tutorial.